Um, there are many conspiracies in the world. There are evil conspiracies and good conspiracies, and they fight. And the reason they're both conspiracies, even the good ones, is that sometimes the only way to beat a conspiracy is to fight it with another conspiracy. Sometimes a conspiracy's only weakness is a conspiracy. You gotta remember that. I have to cover up my mouth while I say it. A lot of things are new. And people act like they're old. Because admitting that they're new would require admitting some other things that they don't want to admit. People steal things like paintings and literature and they change them, or they just completely or they say they're old works and they're actually new, just to sway public opinion or make people feel a certain way about things. These headphones aren't plugged in. They're not plugged in. It's just hurting. But it's not totally effective because they fight, you know? People fight. I'm posting this, right? I'm posting this on the internet. Oh! And the closer you get to someone with a completely unifying solution, the more you have these people who have solutions which are close to being completely nearly unifying, but which also incorporate a lot of shit that well, it really just incorporates one thing, which is their ignorance, greed, problems. I'm sleepy. But, you know, like, okay, say the smartest person in the world knows what to do, right? And then the 9 beneath that person all have their own ideas, and they don't understand the one thing about the top person's idea that's going to make that person's idea work. So they're like, fuck you. So you can write that one out of the picture, you know? I mean, they can at least get rid of that person. The top one is still outnumbered. This is the right side of my face. You know, you don't have to be the very smartest person in the world to do this. You can probably be top 100, maybe even top 500. I mean, to pull something like this off. This being what I'm talking about. And then, you know, after that, well, fuck whatever anyone else wants. You can be the biggest shithead. Some people aren't given problems so that they will not feel they have any reason to sympathize with people who are given problems. One of the hardest things in the world to want to do is to admit that you have been victimized. But an even harder thing to want to do is to admit anything that would cause you to be victimized. So, and so that's why you've got all these big plans, you know, these big plans, these things going on where you point to it and say, oh, well, that's a big plan, that's a conspiracy. And someone asks you, well, if it's a conspiracy, you know, why isn't it just, why isn't it right out in the open? Why if someone is this wise enough to create a conspiracy, would they need? I've been thinking of taking a jar of peanut butter and eating it in front of the camera because they're doing it to defeat a wiser person's plan. And they know that if it were out in the open, that it wouldn't be okay. This ain't a good video. You're not watching it. I'm not watching it. We're not going to watch it today. We're running through the sprinklers, staying on the grass.